What's up, guys? What's going on? Campbell coming at you with a review. Finally, I know this channel's meant for and there's no reviews, but obviously you can see that there's two pairs of shoes here. New Balance 1700 Colorist collection from Ronnie Fieg, New Balance, and Kith. Cool plan for this. Backstory was very, kind of dope. I just read it not too long ago, and I originally wasn't crazy about what was going on here. I didn't really understand. I was like, okay, we're just throwing a whole bunch of colors on shoes. And then after reading the backstory, it makes a lot more sense. Sometimes the story does make a difference, but either way, like this, I thought was super fire. We'll get into the coloring momentarily, but for the most part, I just want to break down the storyline behind the colorist. So Ronnie Fieg states, I've always been obsessed with color and visual since I was a kid. After building Kith for 9 years, I think the palette has always been at the forefront of my mind for what we look for and feel like as a brand. That is why I consider myself a colorist. And that mentality is the basis for this campaign, where we identify creatives in other professions who are incredible colors in their own space. Ronnie Fieg, creative director, founder, Kith. It's really dope. You probably can't see it. What I'll do is I'll put a link to the page in the description, and I would definitely check it out. It's pretty cool. Like the visuals are very clean. He does, what's this guy's name? James Little, Corinne Bryson, and Will Mercado. Will Mercado works in, I believe it's marble. Corinne is a florist working with like plants and colors, and obviously James Little is an actual colorist. He creates colors using whatever his whole process is, but you guys should definitely check it out. Anyway, I like the storyline behind it, but let's get into the shoes. I'm not going to show you the boxes, just standard, New Balance gray box, whatever, nothing spectacular on it. And more importantly, this is a size 5 KB's pair. She wore them all day today, but I had to borrow them to shoot this review, so that's what I'm doing. We'll start off with the pair that I copped that I like the most. First and foremost, we'll go with sizing. Sizing is a little askew. I'm definitely going to have to put some ForceField products in here. Definitely a decreaser for this toe box. If you guys can see, there is a shoe tree in here. That's what this little guy right here is. I'm going to turn it sideways and I'm going to press right here. You can see there's a lot of give on the top of this toe box, and that's because they're very wide. I'll show you the shoe tree that's in here. It's not one of those, ones from IKEA that are $2 that are super narrow in the front. This is a pretty wide shoe tree, and when you put it inside, it kind of just shows you what kind of room you're working with as far as excess width on this toe box, which makes them run much fuller than I guess any other New Balance would, just because, New Balance usually runs full, but not this wide. This runs very wide. So be wary if you're trying to cop a pair. I went down a half a size. I can't go down anymore because of length. Obviously, you're going to lose it somewhere. But yeah, be wary of the sizing on this. If you don't like a wide sneaker, I would definitely not suggest getting this one. If you have a narrow foot, I'm saying just don't do it. But let's go over the color palette on the shoe. Very fire, but I will throw a picture up from Kith, and then we can go back to this shoe real quick. The color I thought was going to be much brighter and vibrant on this toe box, which is why I went for this. You guys know I love the pink color. I love the light colors. Pinks and grays I'm always going to go for, but seeing it in person, this is a little bit darker than I had originally expected. This is like a raspberry sherbet. We'll go with the materials. Pigskin suede, super plush. You probably see me going back and forth on it. You can see that it's super clean, so ForceField all day long on these bad boys. But outside of that, you got the same color on the toe cap into the toe box. You have a little hit in between the toe cap, toe box, and this blue. Again, pigskin suede, very clean. We'll stay on the lateral side for now. You have more of a light, or actually a lighter pink, but it's like a blush pink. Clean, rolls very nicely into these 2 different or 3 different shades of blue, starting from the collar down to the U-throat area. So you have like a slate blue, almost a baby blue, basically, and then you have this other kind of slightly grayish blue hue in the window here and across the U-throat. Very, very clean. I like the contrast on the colors. You can see that they're all different, but they all can be very visible from a distance. Then you have a couple of gray hits on the collar, and then this little window here, and then that rolls into like a seafoam bluish green in the lowest portion of this window, and then the heel cup. I'm going to finish off with a New Balance N, which is a white embroider with a blue embroidery directly after, and then the pigskin suede in the end. Very flat, very clean, very dope. I love everything about the silhouette of the shoe and the coloring on the shoe. I'll say that one more time. The differences in the 2 shoes are very simple. One says Kith, one says Fieg. I can now get this shoe out of here. Rolling into the heel, as I just showed you, you got that seafoam bluish green on the entire Achilles area, except for the upper area, which is gray. We'll roll to the medial side. Sorry, I almost fucked that up. Medial side mirrors the lateral side, so we don't have to get too detailed on it. Gray, slate, blue, light blue embroidery. Change of blue again. You got more of that pink hit on the medial side, which is fine. We'll do the midsole, which is predominantly white, 90% white, like a grayish, and then a navy on the outsole. Two different pink hits on the lateral side, so you have that coinciding pink towards the front, and then a very baby pink or powdery pink towards this heel window here in the midsole. That's the same thing on both shoes. New Balance stamped on the footbed. What kind of material is this? Wouldn't say nylon. It's definitely not nylon. It's more like a sweat pant. I don't know what that is in there. Polyester? Polyester maybe? I don't know, but it's very, very soft. Very comfortable shoe also. The only thing that threw me off was the width, like I said before. ForceField, again, I will definitely be doing the shit out of that. New Balance footbed with all the coloring on it. I'm not going to take them out because the shoe tree's in there. White laces, and they did come with an extra pair of laces. They would be blue. They match the same blue as the mid-body of the sneaker. Probably won't be putting these in. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to do an on foot because it's dark outside and I want to put this video up, so I apologize for that. Let me switch to the other shoe real quick. KB's pair. They also came with extra laces. I will do that right now, just to get it out of the way. I don't think the blues match at all. I'm going to bring it a little closer so you guys can see it. I'm pretty on target with my lighting here, so I would definitely say these two blues do not match at all. It kind of matches the blue that's in this little window down here, but that's about it. Outside of that, we'll get the laces out of the way. White laces are in them. White lace gang, chilling. So toe cap is like a dark navy. You have that little hit again on here, which is a lighter blue. Then you have like an ash navy. So it's like a grayish navy, but it's very, very light because of the ash coloring in there. You have a mustard hit on the U throat, and then we have this vibrant blue, very nice coloring. It's clean. Again, pigskin suede, very, very dope. You have a navy white, and then that pigskin suede again on that vibrant blue on the end. You have two different hues of pink in here, and then a third up by the collar. We'll go through them very, very quickly. You have a blush pink, almost like the other shoe, almost. Maybe this is the same. This might be the same. Yeah, this pink in this little window here is the same pink as the toe box as the other shoe. This is like a purple on the tongue itself. Pigskin suede on the tongue. Lower portion is a gray. Upper portion is that purple. Gray collar. This is almost a purple navy on the heel. Again, the only differences are Kith and Ronnie Fieg. This time you have a white 3M as the base, and then blue stitching on the upper, or blue embroidery on the upper. We'll roll to the medial side. I'll keep the lateral alive on the bottom. Again, bright blue, or actually not bright blue, purplish navy, I guess you can call it. Purple on the collar, gray again, everything mirrored. Chilling. Very dope. Great coloring. After seeing the two shoes, I would say I do kind of like this one a lot as well. So, might be a cop down the line if prices go down, but this is not my favorite. When I saw them, I was like, oh no, definitely not this guy. But now looking at it in hand, it's definitely colorful enough to be like one of those things where it's like, damn, fire. But anyway, if you guys have a chance to copy, wary on the sizing. If you have any questions or comments in the comment section, I'm out of here. Peace.